Hey, it's Arie here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'm actually very excited for this one. I'm going to be talking about a work-at-home job that not many people are actually talking about. It's a company called Directly.com, and this is a company, a work-from-home company that will pay you to answer questions. So pretty much you'll be working as a customer support agent. You'll pretty much be, answering questions that people, of course, have about a specific, company. And you could actually choose the exact company that you want to work for. Companies like, LinkedIn, there's Nextdoor, there's Postmates, there is Airbnb. These are all companies, and there's a whole bunch of other ones as well, like, Xbox, Microsoft, that are working with Directly.com. And you could actually become an expert for one of these companies, and you get paid to answer questions, that people are, of course, asking. So someone asks a question about, say like Airbnb, for instance, and you are an expert for Airbnb. Well, you could answer their question, and depending on how well you answer, questions, of course, the more that you answer, of course, the more you'll make. You could expect to make around $1 per every 3 to 5 minutes, I'd say on average. So that's actually pretty good when you actually do the math. That could end up, $1 for 3 minutes at the least, or like 5 minutes. It's typically around $1 per question that you answer. Sometimes it may be more than one answer. It really depends on how well you, of course, answer the questions. But this is a very cool work-at-home job that I wanted to share with you. So the one thing that you will need in order to actually work for this company is that you will need to have a PayPal account. This company pretty much hires worldwide, wherever you are in the world, as long as you are able to have a PayPal account. So if you do not have PayPal, then I probably would not. This probably won't be the best option for you. But you will need to have a PayPal account. The next thing you will want to do is you will want to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, because not only will you get notified of all the new videos I post on this channel, I talk all about affiliate marketing, different ways of making money online, but not only that, but it will also increase your chances of actually getting the job. So yes, I'm completely serious. If you do not subscribe to this channel, then chances are you probably won't get the job. So that's the other thing that I want to mention. But essentially how this works, as I mentioned, is that you are an expert working for other companies. Now, the thing that is a bit confusing about Directly.com, I will say, is that you cannot apply for this job directly. It's kind of ironic there. You cannot apply directly on Directly.com. Instead, what you have to do is you have to do a bit of research and find exactly what companies are working with Directly.com. So they work with a bunch of different companies, but if I go over to like the very bottom of the page and say like I look for careers, for whatever reason it does not have this work at home job like listed at all. It only shows like in terms of like actually working in the physical location. I think they're located in like California is where they're actually located. And, the only jobs that they have listed on, the actual website are, in San Francisco, California. So, it may look as if they're not, hiring for this position, which is kind of weird. But what you could actually do is you could type in the name of the company .directly.com/apply. So for instance, linkedin.directly.com/apply, and then it'll take you to this page where you can become an expert for LinkedIn. Another example is Postmates. I'm sure you're familiar with Postmates. It's kind of like, DoorDash or, Grubhub, one of those like food delivery services. You could become an expert for Postmates.com, Postmates.directly.com/apply. There is also Nextdoor, and then there's Airbnb. There's also a few other ones like, Microsoft, Xbox is also hiring. 2K, the gaming company 2K. They also have it, or if you type in 2k.directly.com, like if I do that here, 2k.directly.com/apply, it will take us over to the site where you could become an expert for NBA 2K19. So I'm sure if you are, I'm sure if you're familiar with these games, then this is something that you could, of course, definitely consider doing. And what's great about this platform is that it actually is a very great way to earn at the very least, a good side income. And if you do this long enough, it could eventually turn into a full-time income as well. So as I mentioned, you get paid, usually around $1, maybe a little less for every single question that you answer. Of course, you make more depending on how well you answer the question. But the more questions you answer over time, then the more you, of course, get paid. And it also has a reward system in it as well, where the more questions you answer, and the more helpful questions you answer, of course, the more likely you will be to get rewarded. So if you provide the most helpful answers out of all the different experts out there, or you answer like a certain amount, then they will oftentimes reward you by giving you like extra points, or like some sort of like bonus commission as well. So it's actually a very great earning potential. And although this one isn't talking about a whole lot, this is one that I do know of actually one person that has made almost a full-time income actually by doing this. So it is something that you do have to work quite a lot in order to really make a lot. But if you do this consistently long enough, you could expect to make anywhere from like I don't want to make any guarantees, of course, but you could at least it is possible to make at least $100 on this a day, just by answering questions. And now that is considering that there are lots of questions being asked. Of course, people, they ask questions and you have to be there to answer them. But the other benefit is that you don't have to be, it isn't necessarily like, time based. Like you don't need to answer everything within a certain amount of time. If you don't exactly know the answer right away, you could always take some time to, do a bit of research. You could look up the exact question that they're answering. And this is definitely something that, if you do this long enough, it is something that you could potentially turn into a full-time income. So I actually want to log in real quick and show you exactly inside what it actually looks like inside. So if I go to expert login, this will take me to where I could of course log in, which I'm going to do right now. And once I log right in, this is the little dashboard that they have here. And right here on the right is where they would have all the questions that people are of course asking. And whenever you see a question, you could then answer it. You just you take the time to write out a thoughtful answer to the best that you possibly can. And the more people find your answers helpful, the more they will of course give you like a rating. And the more positive ratings, more positive feedback that you get, the more questions you will get in the long term. And the more questions you answer, the more you will make with this platform. So that is really how Directly.com works. This is a site that I just recently discovered myself. It's one that not many people are talking about, and I just felt that I had to share it on here because, I know that this is one of the better work-at-home websites that I've, of course, seen out there when it comes to, making money online. But the other benefit with this is, of course, you don't have to, get on the phone and, talk with people. This is, purely like chat support. So people ask questions, you introduce yourself as an expert, and then you write out your answer to the best that you possibly can. So that is really how it directly works in a nutshell. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, definitely be sure to give this video a like because it really does help the channel. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about Directly.com, if there's anything that doesn't make sense to you, or if there's something that you want to know, feel free to ask me a question down below. But if you plan on actually signing up for Directly.com and trying this out for yourself, then definitely be sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for it, and let me know what companies you're going to try and of course apply for. If you want to find a exactly what companies are working with Directly.com, what I would recommend doing is just think of any companies that you could think of, and just try typing it in. You replace the company name, and then it's .directly.com/apply. And I will include a list of different companies in the description as well, companies that are working with Directly.com, and you could just go to the link and apply for any one of these. And pretty much all the different pages, they all pretty much look the same. Become a next door expert, become a NBA 2K19 expert. It's got a video here that pretty much she pretty much explains like what it's all about. But then you could apply right now here. And the other benefit with this, I actually forgot to mention this, they even have an app that you could use on your phone. So you have an app that you can get on your app store. You just search up Directly on Android or Google Play, or like the iPhone App Store, and you could actually work pretty much from your phone actually. So you could apply for this on your phone and then work pretty much kind of on the go as well. So that's the other main benefit with this actually, is that you could also work not only on the computer but also on your phone as well. So that is really how Directly works. I hope you found this video helpful. Definitely be sure to give this video a like because it really does help the channel if you found this helpful. leave a comment down below. And if you want to learn more about how to really build a business online, you want something that will be much more passive, something that will truly support you in the long term and allow you to have the freedom that you truly desire, then the first link in the description will get you access to my free training I put together, which is a 4-day training, and it goes over how to build a long-term business through the concept of affiliate marketing. So be sure to check out that free training there. And anyways, take care.